handsome young man here. I've been having the pleasure of allowing him to enter into my mind, body, and soul for the last 6 years.
Oh, that was deep. Go ahead.
And with giving him all of me, I feel like the least in return he can do is give me his last name.
Mr. Hilton, do you have anything to that outstanding remark?
Yes, it's a lot of things that has happened over the years that has prolonged the process.
Prolong the process. The run-up to getting married should be a fun, like, yeah, you know, but if it's become a process,
yeah, it's
good reason to be concerned. Why is it a process?
There's been a lot of trust issues throughout the relationship.
Name your number one trust issue you have with Miss Heredia.
Well, as far as us getting into different arguments, and anytime we have a problem, her go-to is to kick me out of the house constantly. So it's hard to, pursue a marriage when you don't have.
What is the smallest thing you ever got kicked out of the house for?
Over a picture.
Tell me what happened.
The relationship that I had, I kind of grew fond of a little small kid. And I helped him from a small baby till he got like 4 years old. And I kind of grew a little bit of attachment to him. So I held on to the picture. I didn't have a picture of him and his mother or anything like that, but I held on to the picture.
She got mad about it?
She came across a picture one day, and it kind of grew a flame inside of her, and it turned into an argument. The argument turned into trying to get
out of the house.
Get on.
Ms. Heredia, why don't you give me your version of that event?
That event is true, very accurate, like Mr. Hilton
How you
said.
gonna get mad because he's attached to a little boy?
It was about the picture. It absolutely was about the picture because it was how I found it. It wasn't like I knew that it was in my home, and it wasn't like I was even looking for it. It was something that I ended up stumbling across.
Her home.
And when I brought it to his attention, he made it seem, he kind of tried to downplay it because we have a son. And he was making it seem like that's his son also. And I was like, no, that's not. Biologically, you have one child, and that child is with me.
Why does that bother you so much? Here we have a whole community full of fatherless children out there. He chooses to become attached to a little boy, and hey, it takes a village. Why does that bother you so?
Again, like I said, it bothered me because it was something that I didn't know about that was in my home. And I think if the approach would have been different, if he would have told me, hey, I have this picture in the house, if it was something that we would have probably talked about, or if I would have known about it, then I probably wouldn't have blew up the way that I did.
I feel it.
Are you that insecure? Because that's all that is insecurity.
I can be.
You took it as a threat to self. And then next thing you do, bounce them out the house, which in chasing your insecurities, you're kicking away the thing you want. You know what I mean? You chasing crazy and you're losing your man in the process. But okay, I'm done preaching. What do you say is the major impediment to you bringing this thing home?
Like, I've asked him before, why haven't I had a ring? I mean, he's given me false hope. He's went to the extent of even taking me to stores and getting my ring size. So I'm thinking, okay, well, in a matter of maybe days or maybe in a few hours, I'll be getting proposed to me. So, I just...
Wow. Listen, man. It seems that he's living with her, and I say that because she kicking him out of the house. Like if that's both of their house, ain't no way she kicking you out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might leave just to get some fresh air or whatever, but like she kicking you out, then that's her crib. And one thing I learned as a man, and my uncles and stuff told me this when I was younger, man, never move in with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have your own spot, because there are some women that do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get mad and stuff like that, and she get mad at you just over stupid stuff like that right there. A simple picture that a young boy that you knew, you know what I'm saying, kind of helped raise or whatever. You grew some kind of attachment to him, but not actually your kid, but you just grew a little attachment to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a picture in the house, and she really get mad over that and kick you out over something like that. So just imagine if it's something else. She kick you out the house for anything. You know what I mean? And as a man, why would you want to go through that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to go through something like that right there? The woman that I love, the woman that I care about, we have a 2-year-old kid together, and you say you love me. Why are you kicking me out of the house? Like, why are you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is she kicking you out of the house if she love you and y'all got a bond? You know what I mean? And she wants you to propose to her. You know, like, make it make sense, you know? And I say that because I'm like, you want this man to marry you, you want this man to love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a happy family, but then again, it's like you got so much insecurity that you willing to kick this man at the house every time you get upset. That's crazy. No man want to deal with that, you know. And I'm kind of surprised that he continued to deal with something like that right there, dealing with her. Like, this man not gonna propose to you if you dealing with something like that right there. This man's not gonna propose to you. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned is that no man want to come home and have to deal with his woman arguing all the time, nagging him and stuff like that, just full of drama, you know. I don't think no guy really wants that, and I don't think no woman should want that from a guy also. But in this case right here, this guy should be fed up and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, before he proposed to this girl, man, I think they really need to go see a relationship therapist. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, and he need to see them together, and he need to see them by himself to really understand. And somebody like asking him, like, yo, is she the one for you? Can you really see yourself with her long term? Not just because y'all have a kid together, but can you really see yourself long term with this woman right here? You know what I mean? Can you continue to let her kick you out the house every time she get mad? You know what I'm saying? Throw a little fist like that and just kick you out. Can you sustain that happiness with her? You know what I'm saying? That should be the main goal, man. You know, and it's wild, you know, and a lot of guys kind of deal with that because they might love the girl, but also they got a kid by this woman, so they don't want to leave the kid and stuff like that. And as I've been younger, man, I always thought that, woman and a man, they got kids together, so they should always be together, no matter what. You should always stay together because you got kids. Doesn't matter if this woman's crazy, doesn't matter if this guy's crazy. We should always stay together because that's what family do. That's why I always start growing up a little bit when I was younger. But as I got older, I realized, I was thinking wrong. I was kind of taught wrong a little bit. You know what I mean? That's not the case. I always thought that when a man and a woman in a relationship, when they always argue a lot, I thought it because they love each other. You know what I mean? I really thought that. But like I say, I got older and I realized, no, man, nobody wants to be in a toxic drama relationship or marriage. Nobody want that. No man, no woman want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want nobody to stay together just because y'all kids together. You know what I'm saying? You can love her from a distance. You can love your kid from a distance also, but continue to be in your child life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think he should propose to her, man. And until she really understand, like, listen, you doing stupid stuff like this right here, I'm not gonna propose to you. You know what I'm saying? He just really ain't said it yet, but he's prolonging it because you acting crazy, you know. But that's my take, man. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all think he's wrong for not proposing to her? Y'all think she loved this guy because that's why she kicking him out because she really loved him over a picture? Nah, that's crazy. But y'all tell me what you think in the comments, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe.